Finally. Sweet.
Interesting. I have something else for you not too far away.
I'm ready for action, Maddie. You got something for me?
I found a passage that describes.
So I mean, you are on shitty internet.
Mm-hmm.
Understood. I'm on it.
Indeed.
.com. I need to stop sprinting with L3. Hold that. Thanks. You did a good job holding that. Sorry. Not sorry.
I am entirely sure you'll find the ruins in this location.
You got it.
Oh, he's entirely sure.
Of course he is.
You simply cannot establish a camp for any length of time without incident in the wild.
Hold that. Thanks. Bye. Three. Four.
Another step completed.
Five. Six.
That is sufficient. I think we have enough. Oh dear, something critical has come up. I'll need your help.
Any details on the new contract, Maddie?
There's a shape right here by emitting an odd signal. Let's study it.
Understood. Let's see what I can do.
The relic is far worse than I suspected. We must silence
That
it.
one?
Gather the fragments carefully.
On it.
Delivering. Two. Delivering.
Freelance from the relic. It summoned something.
Okay.
Three. Delivering.
Just a few more to go. Just one more fragment.
About the last one. Delivering.
should be enough of that. Efficient. This is going very well, and I have more work for you today.
We aim to please.
Research site? Things have gotten very complicated
Really?
out there.
I aim
over
to
there.
kill. Actually, I aim to make deliveries.
The Dominion really needed this.
You know, all those times I ask people to hold things for me, I'm just delivering ammunition. I'm being a good person.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's what I'm calling it.
Curses! It's a Dominion Valkyrie.
Well, it can be a Valkyrie all at once. I just killed a Titan. How's the Valkyrie doing? Is it still alive? Or did you murk it already?
Just died. Well, one of them did anyway. Apparently there's more.
There's another Valkyrie?
No, I killed one, you killed one.
No, I killed a Titan.
Finish those Dominion. We can't
No,
have them treating this
right there where you
dangerously.
came up on. She was a Valkyrie. The Elementalist.
Hey guys, can you hold these for me? They're really important munitions. Never mind. Hey Valkyrie, hold that. It's really important that you don't drop them.
Amazing. We better clear up the rest of those Dominion troops so they can't do this again.
You heard him.
Hold that. Blade's been in my family for all of 3 days.
Damn. That's a long ass time.
I know, especially for a blade.
Mm-hmm.
Here, hold this one. It's been in my family for 2.8 seconds.
It's over. I've cleared the area.
A fine display of skill.
Did that Valkyrie think it was gonna live?
Odds.
I don't know.
So much to study from what we did today.
That's why I just kept on smacking it, and I was like, I'm just gonna keep melee, and I really don't give a fuck. You're gonna die. Ooh, match. Legendary, actually, out of that one. see what we got.
So are you the one that's been stealth watching my videos and not saying anything?
So, if you mean stealth watching, like popping in briefly and then leaving, sure.
And not saying anything? Yeah. Like nothing in the
it's
chat, and I'll be trying to interact with whoever it is, and they don't
no,
say
no, 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 no,
anything.
no, 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 no.
Oh, okay.
I'm not in there that long.
Well,
I don't stick around that long.
someone will come around, and I'll notice that there are more than one person watching, and I'll be like, "Hey, how you doing?" And they nothing, no interaction. I'm going, I don't understand what's going on here. I just feel like I'm
Right.
talking to myself the whole time, and I don't appreciate it.
I tell you what, I mean, I've had that happen back when I did my little stint on Xbox, and it's it's a little bit unnerving because you're like, well, what the fuck do I do? You know?
Well, I don't want to just sit here and babble to myself. That seems
Right.
odd. Now,
Right.
if I'm explaining something, what I'm doing, or what a particular build is on a game that I'm doing, then yeah, I understand that. But if I'm the only person in my party and I'm just running around doing stuff, I don't know what I'm supposed to be saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like, am I supposed to pretend there's somebody there talking to me and hear their responses in my head?
I mean,
Because that seems a little insane.
you do realize where you living in the United States of America right now, right?
I'm
Okay,
aware I live in the U.S.
I think it's the definition of insanity at this point, you know?
Shit, wrong button.
I'm at Fort Tarsus anyway.
That's okay, I'll just go to the forge.
The thing of the matter is a lot of people, like I was telling my wife, it depends on the reason why people are getting into streaming, and that dictates a lot of things of what you come across as a streamer. I mean, if you're in it for the money, then you're basically going to do whatever it takes to get the money. If you're in it for the just thrill of it, whatever, you're in for a thrill of it. So it really all depends. Now, unfortunately, when you're wanting to be a streamer, you do want to try to reach out to people because that's the whole point you're doing it. You're trying to reach out to people,
Right.
and how you do that, that's it's a tricky question. It really is. It's a tricky question. It has its variables because you got to be careful. You don't want to attract the unwanted crowd. You want to attract a good one, so you got to sift through that bullshit. You got those people that are, for the most part, is what I learned when I was doing Mixer. I had a lot of people that were stealth watching me. They were in the chat, but they would not talk whatsoever. And I'm like, well, fuck, what do I do? What are they watching me for, That's when
Well,
I
I mean,
started thinking,
that's the frustrating bit. I don't know how to
right.
interact with those people. Like, how do I interact with them and make
So,
the stream more interesting for them so they actually return and hang around more and actually
right.
start engaging?
Right. So with your case, it's a little bit more complicated because of what you're known for. You play a little bit of everything. At least when I did it, I had one game that I was streaming, one game only. So I at least had that to go off of. Okay, they're here because they must be interested in the game. Okay, I'll talk about the game. It sounds stupid, whatever, but I'll talk about the game. I'll talk out loud, whatever, da da da. And I only did it for like I think 7 episodes or whatever. It's still on my YouTube channel, but even my own family did. They tell me because of the way I did it, whatever. They're like, you sound awkward as hell. It's like so cringy because you don't know what you want to do. Whatever you're trying to talk out loud. You're trying to also talk to the people in chat, but they're not. You don't have nothing to work with. I'm like, plus I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I was like, I'm going to have to PG myself, da da da. So I need to watch the way I say things. So come to find out that pretty much my family's the one that basically told me, they're like, just be you. You by yourself is engaging. It's enjoyable. You can fly off the hinge in a minute. You can say the most completely out of blue stuff. Just be yourself. So that's where I've kind of got my sense of direction and what I'm going forward with. But when it comes to my streaming, I'm going to be very much like you in a sense. There's not going to be really a dedicated game I'm going to be playing unless I'm a personal fan of the game. I ain't going to sit here and play games because people tell me to. You ain't going to get that out of me. You're basically going to be there because you enjoy either watching me or interacting with me or something. That's basically the type of streamer I'm going to be. You want to sit here and listen to me 2 hours, make a fucking complete ass of myself? Okay, enjoy. Hope you got some popcorn. I mean,
I don't know what good popcorn is going to do.
give you something to munch on while you're listening, I suppose. Because my daughter, she really liked the last time we were all hanging out and everything. It was me, you, Rose, and everything like that. And she was like just hearing the way it was and whatnot. And she's like, you guys were just having a bunch of fun and whatnot. And she's like, you were saying some things that are wow. I was like, uh-huh, I know. I was like, if you can't laugh at yourself, who can you laugh at?
Me.
And she's like, that's what she said. She's like, you can laugh at one of them. And I was like, eh. I was like, it's easier to make fun of yourself because then you're the only one that gets offended. Yeah, but as far as interacting with those quiet people, I really don't know, dude. I can't really tell you the secrets of that one because I'm trying to figure that one out myself. So I just say hi and everything. That's pretty much what I do. Hey, how you doing? Da, da, da. I don't know what you're here for, but this is what I'm doing. Enjoy. I mean, sorry if I don't talk much or whatever. Oh. Then, very end of my little stint, I had a couple people that actually started talking in chat. So I was actually able to. I stopped doing videos and started only doing live streams, and I never uploaded them, so they were only on Mixer on Xbox. So I just did live streams because I had people consistently in there. I had like 3 people, no matter what, always in the stream with me. And they were just sitting there talking in chat, and I'm talking right back to them, and we're just sitting there bullshitting.
Yeah, see, that's what I want. I want people to come in and engage, and I don't know how to get them to engage. Like, if you pop in, at least say hi, like what you're
Right,
doing, something.
right. Well, normally, like at the beginning of this, I did. But like I said, because of everything that's been going on with me, for the most part, I usually just, because I get a notification on my phone when you go live. I think it's funny. I get a notification on my phone, but it never shows me on PlayStation when you go live. Even in my videos of recent broadcasts from YouTube, I never see your video up on there or your stream or anything. I'm like, well,
Yeah,
it's odd.
because I don't have enough engagement. There needs to be more engagement, or it'll never show up on the trending or anything, or the for
Okay,
you.
well, no offense, but some of them I've seen on there, they've had low numbers too. Like at the very end of the fucking page, it's only like 1 or 2 views, and you've at least had a couple views, you and whoever. I don't know. It just seems like the fucking algorithm's busted because if somebody's at least constantly streaming, you think that would bump you up in the priorities. May not necessarily be people constantly always watching. I mean, how are you going to get people to watch if they can't see it?
Right.
That is where it makes it a little bit nicer in YouTube because in YouTube, not YouTube, Twitch, because Twitch you got the categories, but because of how Twitch has become, you got to figure that one out.
Well, I didn't start streaming on Twitch. I started streaming on YouTube, and the reason I did that was there's been all this controversy around Twitch, and I didn't want to be on the platform that was going to be suffering or receiving internet backlash just because you're on that platform.
Right.
Like, I know YouTube's got its problems. It's a Google. It's owned by Google, so it's got issues. But that shouldn't.
It's YouTube. It's been around forever.
It doesn't have as much negative publicity right now as Twitch does. Twitch has a lot of negative publicity right now.
Yes.
And especially around their new TOS.
I lost interest in Twitch years ago when I considered to be a streamer because I've seen that for a long time now. Twitch has been off back and forth, back and forth. The reason why I lost interest in back in the day was I seen the content creators bitching about their cuts getting fucked with. So I'm like, well, from a money aspect, if I'm trying to make money from this, I don't want my money getting fucked with. So that's what turned me off. Then they started improving that, and then the drama has now fully taken over with the stupid shit now.
It's not even that. So the drama for me started. So with streamers I didn't watch because they play games I don't care about.
Right.
Like Ninja. I really don't care what Ninja plays.
Right.
But
me too. I
don't even like jumped ship on Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
So if a massive streamer like that is getting treated shittily by a streaming platform, I don't want to be there.
Right.
Like, he was huge, and he jumped ship to exclusively stream somewhere else, and I don't even know where he went, and I really don't care.
I think he's on Kick, like everybody else.
But Kick was developed as a kids app. It's for teenagers.
It's turned into the full-on adult platform where you can do everything. You can legally gamble stream. You can legally do everything on the streams now. That's where all the people that are getting banned go to. I'm like, I definitely don't want nothing to do with that then. You guys are getting banned for a fucking reason.
I don't know where Dr. Disrespect went, or if he's still streaming, and I don't care, because again, I don't care about his content. These are names that were floating around when I was looking into starting streaming, and I was like, no, I don't want to do anything with that. That seems horrible.
I don't know why,
if these people with all these followers are going to get treated the way they're treated,
okay, I'm on it.
and I know Dr. Disrespect did some stupid shit, totally on him.
Right.
Like that's all on him, but you know, his offline stuff had nothing to do with his online persona. And so we're now going to go through and punish people because of what they do offline?
Right.
I'm okay. If the dude went to jail or something, sure.
Right.
But if he didn't go to jail, and we have stopped allowing him to stream, it's kind of bullshit.
Unfortunately, just in general, we as a race, we've reached a whole new level of stupidity, dude. I wouldn't think it's possible, but just in general, you know, of things that it doesn't matter what you believe in or what you think of, just common ground thinking of basic common sense of what is right or wrong. It is so great that it's laughable.
I mean, I understand you're going to piss somebody off no matter what you do. It's going to happen.
Always. Always. That's the beautiful thing about having an opinion. It's like an asshole. Everybody's got one. That's why we are unique. Oh, never mind. It's like the stupid shit, seeing people outside of content creation, they say something stupid online and people get a hold of their jobs to make sure they're fired. All because they didn't agree with their opinion or whatever. It's one thing if they're being exposed online for being an evil human being, they're doing something really nasty. I get that.
We cannot darkness are in this area.
But they cook their fried potatoes in a way you didn't like, so now you're offended and they need to be fired? Come on, bro. Really?
I'm done. No enemies standing.
Nice.
There's more, freelancer.
There's
Sentinels
more?
are going after a
Oh,
threat to the
no.
fort. I need you to back them up. I'll check it out.
So some enemies are a threat to the fort. Well, let's see how difficult they are to defeat. And then we'll determine if they're a threat to the fort or not.
Indeed.
Because, if we can take care of them with ease, then they really weren't a threat to the fort, were they?
Indeed.
I really do wish they'd come back and continue development on this game.
I keep secretly hoping that the powers that be have realized their fuck up, and there's Anthem 2 behind the scenes right now that we don't know about.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
I know, but I can dream, okay? Let me
No,
alone.
you can't. Dreaming is not authorized this juncture.
You're out the raid. The Sentinels need you
Because
to target
this is one of those
Starlines.
games that there is no other game that I know about where people want a redemption arc so bad.
That's one hive down. Good work. You got all the hives. All the scars are down. There's one more thing.
Just one more?
Raid is starting soon.
Okay.
They could use your firepower.
As long as it's just one more thing.
It better not be one more thing. It better be more than one thing.
No, she said one more thing.
It better not be one more thing. If I gotta fly all the way over here just to do one fucking thing, I'm gonna be pissed. You fly all the way over here just to shoot one bullet, and you walk away, and it's like, really? That's all you
At
needed?
least it's not a fetch quest.
Indeed. Indeed.
I need you to go over here and get this thing and bring it back to me. No.
No.
You have sentinels, send them out.
That's why I like the carry quest that they do have. It's contained. It's right in that zone. Not across the damn map. I love those.
Although there is a fetch quest that I actually do enjoy in this game. And that's because we get to kill three or sixes while we're doing it.
Mm. Valid.
But if I have to dig through poop, nope.
Glad you're here. Take a bomb and blow up those Scar weapon stockpiles. I've got it.
I got a bomb. I'm not afraid to use it. Why do we need to put a bomb on these stockpiles? Can't we just, shoot them?
Or, I'll just drop on them. How's that? I feel legendary. Oh.
Hey guys, these munitions have been in my family for a millennia. Can you hold on to them for me? You weren't supposed to let them blow up. They were really important to me. So now I have to kill you.
You must really hate your family. Keep on giving away your heirlooms.
No, I'm not giving them away. I'm asking them to hold on to them for me, and they just won't. They're the worst catchers ever. They keep letting the munitions hit the ground. It's just not okay.
Okay, get rid of those hostiles next.
Get rid of these. Okay. Hey guys, these have been in my family for 2.8 milliseconds. Can you hold them? Apparently not.
It's over. I've cleared the area.
Nice work. Really appreciate it. See me
I
again soon.
love how you think slapping me is gonna help you out here, Enforcer. My Colossus is way beefier than your mech suit. It's like I don't even have to fucking kill you. That Enforcer, that Interceptor back there. No, Ranger actually. You're playing your Ranger. He's got your number back there. No, if it was an Interceptor, you wouldn't even touch me once. You would already been dead. Zippy over here.
I'm not on Zippy.
When Zippy gets in a stabby mood, it's all hell.
I'm not on, it's a Ranger, not an Interceptor.
I know, that's why I said he was allowed to slap me, because if it was the Interceptor, he would already been dead. You would already killed him. You would already went stabby, and everything would have already been gone.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh,
No, I don't want to do that. Cancel! How do I cancel? I can't cancel. It's annoying. I'm going to the launch bay. Didn't want to go there, but that's where I'm going.
okay. Well, I'm gonna get four torches.
No dancing after 2100? Screw you. It's after 2100. I'm going to dance. Wait. So, when exactly is it after a time or before a time? Time or before a time?
I am confused.
What do you mean you're confused? So, if there's no dancing after 2100, um, which is 9 p.m., if there's no
Hmm.
dancing after 9 p.m., then when exactly is it after 9 p.m. and when is it before 9 p.m.? Are we talking in a 24-hour period? Because if we are, then midnight should have changed. Midnight changes it from after 2100 to before 2100. So at midnight, I can start dancing whenever the hell I want because it's before 2100, right?
Look, dude, if you want to boogie, don't let nobody tell you you can't boogie.
But there's rules in the launch bay. No dancing after 2100.
Okay, and since when have you followed rules?
I mean, I usually follow the rules.
You would be the type of motherfucker you would read that sign where it says no dancing, you would start tap dancing with your feet just to see if somebody said something. You
No,
just sit there and
no.
just keep on tapping your feet, be like, is anybody going to say
I
anything?
would start swaying because it's not technically dancing.
Start swaying and being in a fucking javelin suit, you hear creaking. Like, what the fuck? Dude, you need a little bit of oil. Then again, I don't know, man. With the moats that these javelins can do, they're pretty damn flexible. Even the Colossus. I gotta admit, that's some pretty damn top tier work on the mech suits. Another top tier on our javelin pilot for being superhuman. So realistic. Do you think we'd ever see anything like this in our lifetime?
No,
An honest to God, basically Iron Man suit.
no. I mean, they have some things that are somewhat similar at the moment. That there are people working on things that might work like this, but currently they produce too much heat if they're trying to fly. But they do have a plasma blaster, which is hilarious.
I don't think we're going to go the full aspect to where we're going to have like a full mech suit where like people are they're wanting a full on Iron Man aspect where it's also going to have a link and everything like that. I mean, the link is negligible that can be managed, but the full on weapon systems and all that, you guys are reaching a little bit far. But as far as a suit that could fly, we're making a little bit of progresses on that. I mean, we got the ones that are I saw it recently. I watched a YouTuber called Hacksmith. I like their little projects that they do, and they went and did it. They wrap them around your hands, and it's like air or something like that. And I've seen throughout on YouTube that that's been progressing and whatnot, and things are going further on that end. So I could definitely see it that basically real life jetpacks or the equivalent of it, I could definitely see that happening in our lifetime.
So they are developing a system for the military that will allow them to do shipboarding from ship to ship, and it's a series of fans basically that you strap to your back and hands.
Mm.
There's also one that is jets that strap to your back and hands, but the jets on the back seem a little iffy because if you move wrong, your legs are toast.
Yeah. I see. And well, that's the problem, unfortunately, when you're using heat propellant. Unfortunately, is you do run into that risk of that. The fan ones sound a lot better, but
But they're massive.
right,
And then when you land, you're holding these fan things. They're
right,
like four massive fans. Not massive. They're about the size of a small window fan. You know, like the small, not a window fan, the small oscillating fans, or the in
right,
window units that have like two or three in them.
right.
They're about the size of each one of those fans, but there's four of them on the hand unit.
Oh goddamn!
Yeah, but they're really powerful fans.
Well, they
And
gotta be.
right, so but when you land, you now have this thing that you have to put somewhere, and you're not going to carry it with you because where do you hook that? That it's not going to be an impediment. You can't hook it onto the backpack. You can't hook it onto your thighs because anywhere you go, it's going to be an impediment. They're massive units.
Right.
They're at least a foot across,
Mm-hmm.
and like a foot or 2 feet long. So where do you put them? You're gonna have to set them down and hope they don't get destroyed or washed overboard
mm-hmm.
or taken. And now they can board your ship.
And that's just a massive risk, and to me, that's a massive risk and a massive waste of money of a chance of something like that happening.
Well, right, and then also imagine, right? Bomb vests are a thing.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So if they get a hold of your backpack and your hand units and or leg units, I think there might have been some ankle things involved there too, but I'm not sure. If they get a hold of all that equipment, they kill the owner, and then they equip it with a bomb vest on. They can now fly into your CIC on a ship and kill everybody on the CIC. So all your command crew's dead.
And unfortunately, because of the type of probably maneuverability you get, that has basically turned the situation to a very, very dangerous kamikaze of the worst kind.
Right.
Because now you can choose the exact spot you want to detonate.
And
Nah. That's risky as shit.
you know, if you go low-ish to the water, and you could then basically become a human torpedo and hit them anywhere on or well, anywhere above or at the waterline,
Mm-hmm.
or on an aircraft carrier, potentially fly into an open bay, and now the whole carrier's screwed.
Or sneak around and take the command center from the side. I mean, anything, it doesn't matter. Logical or illogical, You could have a
Right.
dumbass fucking fly around to the back and explode it from the rear end, hoping to take out the rudders. Why? Why not? When it comes to
So
kamikaze
all
fuckers, don't try to
these
rationalize it.
things that we develop for the military, we have to think that the enemy is going to get a hold of the designs, specs, and or plans for this thing, and then what is the enemy potentially going to do with that? If they had control of this technology, what would the enemy do with it? Now we have to figure out a way to defend against our own tech on the fly, because most of these people don't think about that ahead of time.
I mean, from a rational standpoint, no matter no matter what you believe on either front, um, from a rational standpoint, when it comes to just basic defense etiquette, you never let your enemy or your potential enemies know what your weapons or your angle is, and it's just strange to me how easy it is for me to go online and see how what guns look like, what tanks look like, all that stuff. Like, I don't know, it bugs the hell out of me. What are you doing? Oh, I haven't selected the mission. Okay, fine. That one, I guess. There we go.
And not just what they look like, but you know, you can
What
get
they really look like that
you
you
can get a
shouldn't be
full
seeing.
360 view of most of these things. It's now you can examine it in detail in 4K resolution or 8K resolution
Right,
and look for all of the tiny little weak points that may or may not have been discovered in development.
right. It's just mind-boggling because like when I try to put politics aside, I know I understand it's a lot really big into our country and I get that, but when I try to just logically think about things, I'm like, logically, we've been fucking up for a long time now on some things here, some critical things that nobody's saying, hey, like, why, hold on a minute, we should be thinking about us first. I understand helping others. I do get that. But in certain regards, we should be thinking about us first.
So currently in around the world, there are climate terrorists and climate.
Yeah.
So they're all whining that the climate's getting hotter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But climatologists have been saying for all of our lives, everyone that's alive today, climatologists have been saying we are at the tail end of an ice age. And the tail end of an ice age. So from the center point of the ice age to now, it's been warming. And it's going to
Mm-hmm.
continue to warm until it reaches its apex, and then it will begin to cool, and we will go back to another ice age. This is the cycle of our planet. We've proven it through
Okay.
science.
Okay.
You know, through observation and ice core drilling and all the other ways that we can see, hey, there were icebergs that, you know, just float across the land at some point.
Mm-hmm.
So we have this information. We know that this is how the continents have become the way that they are through continental
Right.
drift and ice ages and lack of ice age and ice age and you know. So we know this is how this works.
Mm-hmm.
And people are like, "Oh, well, we need to stop it," but we can't because if we stop it, we kill our planet. It's its cycle of renewal.
Well, that's the biggest
It's
thing that a lot of
basically our
people
four seasons, just on a much larger scale.
a lot of people forget that, you take everything aside, no matter what you believe or anything like that. A lot of people forget the basic fact that the planet is alive in a sense. It's moving, earthquakes, its layers shifting and whatnot. That's the basic core of it here, and a lot of people forget that. That of course climate change is a thing. Of course we're constantly rotating. Duh. Climate change wouldn't be is climate change has to happen. If it doesn't, we would all be dead. We'd be experiencing the same exact season constantly. Duh. Come on now. Do things make it worse? Without a doubt. But we've been doing it for so long that yes, the immediate danger of it happening right now, it's not there. The long-term effects, of course. But unless we have some like major fucking alien invasion, I think our climate's going to be okay for now.
I'm in position, Yara. What's the contract details?
A Sentinel patrol hasn't reported in. Head out there and see if they need help.
Understood. Let's see what I can do.
But what also kills me though is now my question to you is we know this, we know what's coming. What are we doing about it?
About what?
Some creatures have been busy.
We know
Free
that it's
Sentinels.
What do you want us to do? The climate is going to change. End of story. There is nothing we can do to stop it because if we do, we're screwed.
well, I understand that, but we may not be able to stop it, but we have to do something to adapt to it.
Okay.
Otherwise, we're dead.
More and more of them. This is
crazy.
So we have been adapting to it. As time goes on, human beings have evolved and changed.
Right.
I mean, we're no longer the first humans that walk the earth. You know, we have evolved, we have changed, we have adapted to our environment somewhat. I mean, people live in all kinds of environments all over the planet. Mm-hmm. To include the hottest to the coldest. People live everywhere.
Well, I mean, not to put you on the spot, but I do have a off-the-wall question for you that I've never asked. And I apologize, I know we're on stream or whatever, but do you have, like, a set belief?
Like, in what?
And the way we started and everything?
There are too varied, from too many different cultures for me to say definitively one way or the other as to what the beginning of everything was. I wasn't there, I didn't observe it. No one who's alive observed it. No one who is alive has seen a recording of the beginning of things.
So you're very much like me in the sense that, like, I don't necessarily, I won't sit here and tell you, I'm the same way. I won't tell you that, no, that's not the truth because I wasn't there. But because of the fact that I wasn't there, you can't prove it to me unless you got some kind of physical proof or whatever. I kind of got to see it. But when you got several different things saying the same thing, but in different variants, it's like, there's something to there.
Well, I mean, even today, we are changing our theory of the beginning of the universe because we're gathering more information.
Right.
We're seeing things develop, and we see that there are things that if the universe was only X number of years old, or X number of millennia old, or X number of billions of years old, shouldn't exist.
Right.
Like proto-galaxies.
Mm-hmm.
What? Why would there be proto-galaxies now if, and farther away from the center of, or farther in toward the center of the universe than we are? Why would there be a proto-galaxy there, of all places? It shouldn't be there. It should be farther out than we are because of the expansion of the universe, right?
Right.
So if we're seeing that now, and we can observe that, it is a known thing. If we can observe that as a current thing in the universe,
I'll see what I can find.
how do we know that our current theory isn't the worst theory that's ever been, or ever will be?
That is highly possible.
We're too late. Now there's a link. Now, use those explosives to blow up the SCAR munitions.
You got it.
I mean, I don't have any educational background in this, so I'm not speaking from authority. But I do read a lot, I do listen a lot, I do pay attention to those who this is their area of expertise. Because they're the experts. They should know or have some general idea about these topics.
And that's a pretty good point of view. Like, I really feel like it's really stupid to say, nope, that's not true. Because unless you know definitively and something else comes up, now you just look like an ass. Like, come on now.
So when I was a kid, I watched Bill Nye the Science Guy because that was he was the only scientist on television who was saying anything, right?
I mean, who didn't? But you know, you gotta love Bill Nye.
But now you can't listen to Bill Nye.
No.
He's gone nuts. He's lost his mind. He's saying things that are factually incorrect, that we know are factually incorrect, and stating them as facts.
Right. And unfortunately, you know, we've reached a problem with that on a whole when it just comes to everything, you know? Just everything as a whole is cracking, and it's like, come on now. All dead.
So I'll hold this down. Somebody started it and didn't stay.
And nice. Oh shit, that's right. We were supposed to be doing that. Oops. I actually have an explosive on me, I think.
Keep at it.
No, I don't. I did the first one, my bad. I just got on a murder spree. Like, one of the things I've come to believe in, that there was a flood that happened.
Well, I mean, we have proof of it.
Exactly. Now, what caused it, I can't exactly say. I mean, there are certain things that make sense, but there are other things that line up. Like, every single culture you look into, they have some kind of version of it. So, wait a minute.
Okay,
they all got something in common.
So, from a scientific standpoint, could that be that they had a thawing of something massive that we didn't anticipate was going to thaw, and now the world is essentially flooded because some massive ice shelf or stockpile of ice stopped being a stockpile of ice and started being, you know, just a massive flood of water.
Okay. I feel like there's only two reasonable excuses, but one of them quickly gets disproved. The first one, what you just said, that makes sense because it's a massive flood and whatnot. The second one, the only one that makes sense to me, is if a massive, like, asteroid hit and caused it. But
that would kill human life.
That would kill everything. It would leave some kind of mark and whatnot. So that doesn't make sense. I mean, sure, you could argue, be like, well, a flood going across the world wouldn't wipe out life. True, but it's situational.
It might not.
Right, it's situational. It's not like an impact. An asteroid impact hitting, it's not just water. It's everything. So, it's the only thing that really makes sense.
And again, that would be part of, we are at the tail end of an ice age.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And so if we are at the tail end of an ice age and have been for all of human history,
we can't let this continue. Have to finish this.
What are we going to do? You know, what can you do about that? Nothing. Realistically, what should you do about that? Nothing.
Enjoy what you got, I guess.
It has to be heard at this
So
point.
if we think of an ice age as the winter of the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then what we are experiencing now would be spring.
Right.
We haven't reached summer yet.
Right.
Hopefully, we never do. In the existence of humans, because if we do, that's the end of humans.
I'm trying to focus on
It would be
weak
too
areas.
hot.
No. It would not be the end of humans. We would just metamorph into lobsters.
They will talk of your deeds today.
God, I hope not.
Thanks.
We would just become the new and improved Zoidbergs.
No. I won't do it. I refuse. I'm not evolving.
No, that's okay. You can become Zoidberg. I'll be Bender.
No, I will not become Zoidberg.
Bite my shiny metal ass.
I'll be Fry. Screw all of you.
I'm so disappointed in my kid, dude. She's never watched an episode.
I haven't either, but I still know the characters.
I was like, I think I need to disown your ass. She's like, really? She's like, I kind of remember what they look like. I was like, do you know any of the names? She's like, no. I was like, I gotta disown you. I was like, Futurama is awesome. Okay, let's see here. Put that on. Put on armor. Put on melee. Oh, what time is it? 5 o'clock. Okay. Got a little bit longer. Unfortunately, I got shit I gotta do. But I can still play for a little bit more. Yeah, so my wife's experiencing some drama at work. They have a situation where somebody got fired for doing his job. So that's created a tense workplace now. People ain't okay with that. Like, I can understand being upset about that stuff. Been there, done that many times. Don't have to look, guys. Just put us in our own. We'll be okay, I promise.
No, we won't win. It'll be a bad day for the freelancers. I'll have to send out a rescue party for 2 more of us.
No offense, but what do they do when we're not playing? We're not playing is apparently a bad eternity.
I mean, we keep having to go find freelancers, so we know what happens.
Right.
They fail, and then we go out, we find them, and then when we're not on, we fail. I mean, honestly, we should have just sent interceptors after the monitor. We could have found him.
Mm-hmm.
And then we just send some interceptors and slice and dice him and leave. And then he never gets as big as he did. Or as powerful.
Javelin Prime.
Well, this is
That's
awkward.
my target, Bryn.
How's it awkward?
The Arcanists are collecting shaper relic data. Travel to the
On it.
You're huge. You look like you put on some weight.
No, I just got a suit. A big one. I pulled out my thick boy suit.
Uh-oh. He's trying to impress the ladies. Nah.
Ladies aren't impressed with the thick boy suit.
Oh, god damn it. Of course.
What?
You know, that perfectly placed lightning bolt situation? Yeah.
You got hit by lightning while flying.
Right.
Good job. Way to overheat your javelin.
Right? It like hit me right on top too. I'm like, bro. Like I didn't get no like warning or nothing. It's bam, lightning ground. I'm like, well, okay.
Would you like me to wait for you?
Oh no, I'm behind you.
Oh, I know you're behind me.
No, you're good.
Okay.
You gotta remember, this old Colossus has been playing with an interceptor for a long time. He knows the interceptors don't wait.
Deal with them, then activated.
Hmm.
This place is ours.
You hold these bullets. They're really important to me. Stop holding my bullets. Should I be angry at him?
I would be. It's kind of rude.
Hey, new hostiles in the area.
Get your dopey ass up.
It's way too long to kill that stupid Valkyrie.
There's still hostiles in the area. Take them out.
Here, let me pick you up. There you go, Sentinel. Stop being bad at your job.
One beacon down, one to go. The next one's close.
On it.
Okay.
Alright, let me ruin my aerodynamics.
I see that second beacon. Activate it.
Will do.
Hi guys, I'm here.
Incoming enemies.
I spot Freelancer.
There you go, they're all lit up. Go ahead and get them.
Alright, Dippy. Get up. Oh shit. Oops.
What happened?
I got out of the zone.
Let him have it.
Didn't mean to trail.
I haven't been in the zone for a while.
I was. I was keeping an eye on it, and I'm like, oh shit. I got excited, so I started chasing enemies. I'm like, shit, I need to get back to the zone. It's not progressing.
That finishes things here. Another issue. While I have you.
Another issue?
Sentinels are targeting a threat to the
Okay.
fort. They could use your help.
Okay, I'm on it.
Oh yeah. Rose is gonna be so mad she missed out on the tunnel.
She likes her love tunnels, doesn't she?
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Help the Sentinels take out those scorpion eggs.
Steady. We'll turn the tide.
That's the last of the scorpion eggs. Alright, now you can clear out those active hostiles.
Thanks for the permission?
I mean,
I
I
think-
suppose now that you said so.
Fort Tarsus will have peace tonight.
No, they're bugs. Not peace. But I definitely don't want this for dinner.
Nice piloting, Freelancer.
Dude, get up.
Right, thanks.
I'm not watching Crossfire. You get out of the
Why
way.
do I have you? The Dominion spy is trying to get away with a stolen shaper fragment. Make sure they don't.
On it.
Where'd they steal it from? Fort Tarsis? Because why else are Sentinels involved? If they weren't in a fort, then you shouldn't be involved. That's the Arcanists and the Freelancers outside the walls.
I'm beginning to
Stay in
question
your
why we have
lane.
freelancers.
We're too late. That Dominion spy's not here. Look around for where they've gone.
I'll see what I can
Wait,
find.
you're questioning why we have Freelancers, not why we have Sentinels?
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah.
I don't see anything useful in the tent.
That's the one I meant.
Nothing helpful in the crate.
I found something.
A note by the Arcanist on a possible dig site? Ooh, see if our Dominion spy headed there.
Wait, if he already has it, why is he going to a dig site to find it?
Because they had to think of something to say. That's basically what it boils down to.
But it makes no sense.
I agree. I mean, to be fair, the game is a little bit dated.
I've never dated the game.
Are you sure?
Okay,
Yep.
there's the Dominion.
I mean, you put 1,000 hours into it.
Never dated it.
House.
Engaging with it. Never dated it, though.
Good to know.
There's the Dominion spy. They've got a shaper fragment. And a Fury. Oh, they've also got a Fury.
Okay. We got a Hulk.
Well, that spy's history. Pick up that stolen fragment. Yeah, that Fury's history. Oh, I am glad to see that done.
Oh, goddamn, man.
Nice job, Freelancer. That's all for now.
I love how we had the both same idea. We broke out of the ice and meleeed his ass.
Like, yeah. What else are we supposed to do?
Well, I mean, you could have pulled a shield and mowed him over.
No, that's still technically a melee. I mean, if we're gonna be honest.
True, but then it would classify more along the lines of a drive-by.
No, we made him a drive-through.
Okay. Nice. All right. Unfortunately, that's going to do for me.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately. I gotta do some stuff here and whatnot, get some things packed in before she gets home so we can see what we're gonna do from there. Hopefully by then we'll be hearing from some people so we can figure out what's going on. Oh, it was definitely fun to hang out with you again and get some
Yep.
Anthem in there. It was a lot of fun.
Anthem's always a lot of fun.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. I think I'm gonna have a lot more fun when we do Helldivers and you can show me the ins and out of that. I think that's really where I'm gonna have a lot of fun. Or Destiny 2. I mean, because like I said, I haven't really genuinely gone through Destiny 2, honestly. Like, I don't really consider the story playing it because I really feel like
What?
Destiny's one of those games is like the raids is where Destiny 2 is.
Legendary missions, or the
Oh,
legendary story missions all the way through, man. Seriously. It's
okay.
fun and frustrating and frustratingly fun. And yeah, tried to make that work another way, didn't.
Right. Once I get things established and
Funnily
settled down.
frustrating? Yeah, because I do usually laugh at my own stupidity.
Well, at least somebody does. I mean, if you're not going to do
Then it's not worth doing.
it. Indeed.
All right, well, thanks everybody for watching. I'm going to stop the stream here, and y'all have a great day. Be kind to each other.